Hello Pisces Sun sign and Pisces Ascendant. This is your forecast for the month of July 2016. And this month you've got the Sun, Mercury, and Venus moving through your fifth house. And the fifth house correlates with the sign Leo. So you've got a little bit of Leo energy in your chart this month that I would suggest that you honor that energy. And the way that I look at astrology is that the planets and signs have a lower and a higher path of expression. And so let's talk about the lower path of this energy. Well, first of all, let's just talk about the fifth house. It's about being playful, living in the moment, deciding to be happy. And under that umbrella has to do with love and romance, children if you have children, or working with children. And it has to do with being creative and artistic, or at least appreciating people that are artistic and creative, okay? And so the lower path of this energy, not such a big deal really unless you get carried away with it. It's about being indulgent, being irresponsible, maybe being selfish, But again, whenever I see this energy, it's typically saying that you need to chill out, to relax, to hit the brakes and stop and smell the roses. You need to play more. It's about honoring the inner child and letting yourself do the things in life that bring you joy and pleasure, okay? With these planets here, especially Venus, and the Sun really, I would say that this month there is a really strong opportunity for you to enjoy your love life much more deeply. So if you're single, this is a great time to be social and to put yourself out there. The chances are very strong actually that you'll meet someone significant. Okay? If you're in a relationship, this is a fantastic, rewarding period for you to get away from it all with your partner, to go on a vacation or a road trip, plan fun things and fun activities with your partner, okay? The same thing is true, again, if you have children, spending quality time with your children, okay? And if you're an artist or you enjoy being artistic and creative, man, that's how you're going to recharge your batteries. Actually, all of these things, your love life, your children, and being artistic and creative, and again, going to artistic, creative events, all of these things are going to raise your vibration to help you feel more joyful and hopeful and inspired about your life. But if you're an artist yourself, it is a great time to schedule some time where you won't be interrupted and to tap into the creative flow of creative energy. It's just going to be there for you, but you have to do your part and make the effort. It'll probably go a lot more smoothly than you might think. Okay, now let's see. There's going to be a new moon on July 4th in your fifth house, and new moons are about new beginnings, so there can be a new beginning in some way with this. So new beginnings. So I'm smiling because I'm thinking of one thing which I'll reveal in a second. The fifth house has to do, again, being artistic and creative, a new beginning, a new project, a new idea, so a new beginning that way. I'm smiling because this is the house of children, new beginning, get where I'm going with this, hopefully. Could be the conception of a child. It is a possibility, so be careful if that's not something you want. If it is something you want, sky's the limit, go for it. It looks very, very good there. But a new beginning and maybe a new relationship, or in your current relationship, a renewed beginning perhaps is a way to say it. Reconnecting, feeling a source of deep love and being loved in that relationship. So good stuff there. Now it gets better. Venus makes a trine to Mars. So Venus is the feminine, Mars is the masculine. A trine aspect is as good as it gets. It really denotes harmony. Okay, Venus again in the fifth, Mars in the ninth, and this can once again, not to repeat myself, but this is further validation of love, romance, and sexuality being very fulfilling this month. So if you're single, once again, this is a fantastic period to put yourself out there. This can suggest that you meet you meet someone new during an artistic event, or maybe taking a class on something creative or artistic, or that you meet someone during a trip of some kind. Okay, if you're attached, this is just a rewarding period for spending quality time with your partner. Okay, and again, if you're an artist, there's just this being in the flow, loving being in the flow. If you're a fan of Abraham Hicks, this is a great month for getting into the vortex, which, if you don't know what that is, it's getting into the zone, into the flow, where everything's just magical, right? So as an artist, and really, I'm just going to say in your life, a great time to get into the zone and finding more happiness in your life. But I would urge you to seek that out, stretch for it. Okay, now, the Sun makes an opposition to Pluto, and that's precise on July 9th, and so Sun's in the 5th, Pluto's in the 11th, and what I would say about this energy, it's not too big of an issue, but I guess it could be. This can be for you some kind of issue around what I want with my hopes and dreams versus what my relationship wants. Okay, what I would say with this energy is it's about balance. It's about compromise, especially with an opposition. It's always about compromise in some sort. So you could have, for instance, a hope or some kind of dream that you have for yourself, and maybe your partner is not completely on board with it, or you don't feel like they're supportive. That's a possibility, so it can indicate a power struggle of some kind. So what I would say is stand up for yourself and what you want, but it's never about being selfish. It's about honoring both sides' needs, or balancing the equation on both sides. So meeting in the middle in some way between what you want and what your partner wants. But again, this looks like in relation to some goal that you have. Okay, so don't be tempted to have a my way or the highway approach, and on the other hand, don't cave into what they want completely. Find the middle path. Okay, now you've got a square between, actually a T-square between Saturn, Neptune, and Jupiter. Saturn is in your 10th, Neptune's in your 1st, Jupiter's in your 7th. Okay, this is a toughie. Okay, here's why. Wherever Saturn goes, it tells me where you tend to have more obstacles, frustrations, and delays. It also tells me where you're currently weak, where you need to be more powerful. And Saturn is in your 10th house of career. Now, on the bright side of things, Saturn is the ruler of the 10th house. So you're actually in a period in your life where you have a powerful opportunity to make some very incredible changes in your life that are going to make you happier and more fulfilled. But let's get back to the challenges. You can feel stuck. You can feel unappreciated. You're not happy with where you are in your career. You don't feel respected. There can feel like there's a total lack of opportunities. On another level, you might not know what you want. You might be a little bit confused. On a darker level, you might feel hopeless. I'm never going to figure this out. Things are never going to get better for me in my career. So a T-square can indicate frustration. And with this one, it looks like it could get dark for you. You could feel depressed and just feel like throwing in the towel. The higher path of this energy is really giving you the message that you got to be strong. You got to dig deep. You got to believe in yourself. You got to figure out what you really want in your life. No more playing around. No more drifting in life. This is about you figuring it out. This is what I want. This is what I'm going to do about it. So you got to find, number one, your inspiration. This is the kind of work I want to do. Number two, this is my plan of attack. This is my strategy. This is what I'm going to discipline myself to do day in and day out. Number three, you got to have hope. You got to have faith. You got to believe it's possible. I'm a big believer in the law of attraction, which states that like attracts like. And if you're negative and you feel like yeah, I'll do this because I should be, but it's not going to work out anyway. You're going to sabotage yourself. So you got to find ways to look at how things are working out for you. And it might be hard for you if you are indeed depressed, okay? But just give yourself a chance. Believe in yourself, love yourself, see things working out for your highest good. The choice is yours on where you're steering your life. So choose to see things working out in your favor. And then lastly, you have a full moon in Capricorn on July 19th. Okay? This can say, okay, so the 11th house. This is about your hopes and dreams, and this can say that you have just a eureka moment of insight about how to accomplish one of your dreams, or to how to solve a problem or something like that. You can get some support from a friend out of the blue, you know, or a connection comes through, you know, or maybe a friend has a connection for you and they give you a call. So it's usually good news. Okay, so what I would say with you this month is this is a real light and dark kind of chart. So there's a lot of fear of being stuck and things never getting better. But what I led off with was this 5th house / Leo energy, which is about, hey, lighten up, enjoy your life, be grateful for what you do have. If you can do that consistently, you'll attract more things to be grateful for. Okay, so that concludes your forecast for your sign for July. And I'd like to say that if you would like something that is much more comprehensive, please contact me and I can do a consultation that's much more in-depth, that goes over how to overcome your challenges, how to maximize your talents and aptitudes. I'll look at your forecast for the future. I'll talk about actually where you are now and how to successfully navigate the months ahead. And also, if you have enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. And so with that being said, I hope you have a fantastic month, and I'll talk to you next month. Bye-bye.